What's going on, everyone? It's Chris from 416 Coffee, and I just wanted to make this quick video talking about the best way to brew a large amount of coffee with a craft coffee maker. So when I'm talking about craft coffee maker, I'm talking about V60, Chemex, that kind of thing. I'm talking about what is kind of the best option to brew a larger volume of coffee. Now, the reason why I'm making this video now is because Thanksgiving's coming up, and before we know it, we're gonna be in holiday season, and you're probably gonna be entertaining. You're gonna have guests over, things like that, and maybe you wanna impress them with some really nice coffee, but you don't know what kind of device you need to use without obviously spending a fortune on something like an espresso machine or a really bougie pot maker. You wanna make something that's gonna be really good for a lot of people that you can do kind of yourself and have something really elevated. So guys, the best brewer for this is the Chemex, guys. The Chemex is by far the best brewer to brew a bunch of coffee for people all like kind of one shot. The reason being is it's the only brewer, here, I'll take this one out of the box. It is the only brewer that has a large enough space at the top to put a big enough filter in here to fit enough coffee to actually brew. Now this one is relatively small. This is just an 8-cupper, but you can get this for relatively the same price in a 10-cup version. But the 8-cupper even alone is big enough to brew a lot of coffee, guys. A V60, even an O2, or even if you went for the bigger one, the O3, they're not gonna be big enough to brew, 5, 6, 7 cups of coffee very easily. What happens is by the time you put enough coffee in the filter to brew that much coffee with a V60 or a Kalita Wave or something like that, the problem is you run out of room to pour water. There's nowhere to fill the vessel up with water to start doing kettle circles. There's no room. So this, guys, this is the best for brewing 5, 6, 7, 8 cups, 10 cups. This is the best kind of craft brewer. Obviously, you can use a pot brewer, and I do have a tip video I'll link below on how to get the most out of that particular brewer. But the Chemex, guys, the Chemex is so good for brewing large amounts of coffee, and you can do it kind of very well with the Chemex. I have a Chemex tutorial video as well, link below. But if you're entertaining people this holiday season or over Thanksgiving this coming weekend, guys, think about using your Chemex to create some super elevated coffee for your guests.